Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audio cast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide, Anindya Bannerjee. Friday ka US jobs report was quite impressive. एक तरफ the number of jobs added was over half a million for the month of July. दूसरे तरफ the wage growth, which is extremely important, surged to 5.2%. 5 के ऊपर per annum wage growth in America is indicative of a very high inflation. क्योंकि देखिए, it is not just CPI inflation which is impacted by commodity prices of raw materials, etc. कि एक particular quarter में वो sharp decline हो गया तो naturally the inflation is going to fall because wage inflation takes time to reverse, especially when the economy is doing well. Because wage inflation fall करने के लिए it needs the economy to start doing badly where the negotiating power of the employees diminish. तो इसके लिए Fed is very much watchful of these things, especially when it comes to wage inflation. So with wage inflation running above 5, it's not going to give comfort to the Fed. जिसके कारण we saw three important things. First, the odds for a 75 basis point rate hike in the September meeting surged from less than 30% to almost 70%. और जिसके फलस्वरूप dollar index rallied and US bond yields surged. Naturally, इसका impact आना ही था on USDINR, and it came when the offshore market USDINR is trading at 79.42.43 के आसपास on the spot reference, which means August 26 futures will be around 76.55 अगर यहीं पे open होता है around 9 o'clock. The trend is going to be upward. क्योंकि after this stellar jobs report, we will see a push upward in the dollar. But at high levels, of course, we expect RBI to step in. So what is going to be the trade? The trade is going to be buy on dips. Now, what are the important levels to watch? 79, 65, 70 के आसपास एक immediate resistance. It's not significant resistance, but a minor resistance around 79, 70. उसके बाद August futures में the next resistance comes around 80 levels. So 79, 70 and 80. Now support 79, 40 or 79, 20 के आसपास. Because we are much more interested about support levels because the trend is up, so we want to buy. So buying near support level is advisable. Stop loss रहेगा 79, 20 के नीचे on a daily closing basis. So you can either use options or use futures. So call spreads or plain vanilla call long can be done क्योंकि जो last 6 दिन में जो volatility हुआ है high volatility उसके कारण at least the option sellers will be a little apprehensive. It is no longer the old market जहाँ पे the dollar rupees in spite of the USDINR making all-time highs, the volatility was at a multi-year lows. Now volatility has picked up at least. It's not at extremely high levels, but it has picked up. और जिसके कारण there is a kind of a fluidity in the movement of USDINR. We are not seeing that every 20-30 paisa higher suddenly the traders come and sell options and that caps the up move in or down move in the USDINR. So USDINR का जो movement है उसमें एक तरफ से और एक हद से एक fluidity आ गया, एक lubrication आ गया. So इसके लिए it is important to keep in mind the bias, and the bias is upward, and the levels are 79.40 के आसपास support और 79.20 के आसपास. So buy on dips once again with a stop loss below 79.20 on a daily closing basis. August futures के levels के हिसाब से. Now cross currencies में euro, pound and yen ये तीनों currency will be under pressure क्योंकि none of these economies and their central banks are anywhere close to the hawkishness of the Fed क्योंकि Europe और Japan में economic condition is not strong, especially in Europe. So इसके लिए their central banks cannot match the hawkishness of Fed. That's the reason why these currencies will be under pressure. हो सकता है EUR-INR, GBP-INR और JPY-INR में उतना impact ना आए in spite of their principal currency pairs being under pressure because of strong USD-INR. क्योंकि ultimately USD-INR का impact होता है इन तीनों currency pairs में. So USD-INR जब ऊपर जाता है, that has a positive impact on these three rupee pairs. This week एक important event है वो है US CPI inflation क्योंकि CPI inflation is expected to come down अगर मंथ ऑन मंथ का कंपैरिजन देखें तो इट इज़ एक्सपेक्टेड टू फॉल फ्रॉम 1.3% इन जून to 0.2% in July. Now 0.2% अगर आता है, this will be the slowest month on month growth since November of 2020. Now देखना ये है कि whether the inflation comes as expected or it comes higher than expected. क्योंकि अगर if it comes higher than expected after a very strong jobs report, the market is going to push the dollar even higher. And the odds of a 75 bips hike in September will surge above 80, close to let's say 85%. और उस levels में it becomes near certain that Fed is going to hike 75 bips. So that is something to watch for this week. Apart from US inflation, कोई major economic data तो है नहीं. So US inflation is going to be the data to watch for this week. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Bannerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.